Every patient has a health story, but today, that story is fragmented. Symptoms live inside conversations. Laboratory results live inside documents. Imaging studies live somewhere else. Medications change. Appointments happen. Follow-ups are forgotten. And every time the patient moves between doctors, hospitals, devices, or applications, important context can disappear. It can feel like their health story starts over. HealthIA ONE was built so it never has to. HealthIA ONE is a patient-owned health continuity agent designed to carry health work forward over time. It is not just another medical chatbot. It does not simply answer a question, end the conversation, and forget what happened. HealthIA understands the patient's goal, uses authorized longitudinal context, preserves clinical evidence, maintains durable state, creates missions, and helps move those missions toward real outcomes. Let me show you. The patient begins naturally, describing what is happening in their own words. HealthIA uses Google Agent Development Kit together with Gemini on Vertex AI to understand the situation. The agent inspects what is already known, identifies what information is still missing, and decides what should happen next. Instead of immediately producing a generic response, HealthIA begins an adaptive clinical conversation. It asks questions that are specific to the patient's situation, and every new question block is informed by what the patient has already answered. The conversation moves forward. It does not repeatedly start from zero. Now the patient uploads a clinical result. Before artificial intelligence interprets anything, HealthIA preserves the original file as private clinical evidence. The original evidence comes first. Then Gemini performs multimodal understanding and extracts only information that can actually be supported by that document. The structured result becomes part of the patient's longitudinal timeline and clinical twin. And importantly, the interpretation maintains provenance back to the original evidence. HealthIA can therefore remember not only what it knows, but where that information came from. If the evidence cannot be interpreted reliably, HealthIA fails closed. It does not invent findings simply to continue the workflow. In healthcare, knowing when not to guess is essential, but understanding information is only the beginning. HealthIA turns health needs into durable missions. And this is where HealthIA becomes more than a conversation. A mission is not considered complete because an AI generated a convincing sentence. The requested outcome must actually exist. Now, the patient's mission requires a real-world resource nearby. To continue, HealthIA needs location information, and HealthIA stops. It does not silently access the patient's location. It does not assume permission. It explains why location is needed and asks for explicit mission-specific consent. The patient decides. The patient gives permission. And the same durable mission resumes. HealthIA now uses real Google Places to discover relevant resources and returns verified candidates. This is our model for responsible autonomous healthcare agents. The agent should reason and act when it can safely do so. But when it reaches a genuine human boundary, autonomy pauses. The human decides, and the agent resumes. Now HealthIA presents several real candidates. The patient does not need another complicated command. The patient simply says, the second one. HealthIA understands that this is a bounded human choice. There is no reason to send that decision through another unnecessary language model call. HealthIA deterministically selects exactly the second candidate that the patient saw. The choice is preserved inside the same durable mission. No invented location. No reinterpretation of the patient's decision. No unnecessary AI call. The human made the choice. The system preserves it exactly. Now we log out, and then we log back in. The uploaded clinical result is still there. The patient's timeline is still there. The mission is still there. The selected real-world resource is still there. The work did not disappear when the conversation ended. This is not prompt memory. It is durable, patient-scoped state. Underneath this experience, HealthIA runs on Google Cloud. Cloud Run provides the application runtime. Google Agent Development Kit